As of this recording, almost 1 million of you watched my chat with Jordan Peterson and Ben Shapiro last week on YouTube, and a couple 100,000 more of you have listened to the audio podcast. While the mainstream media continues to spoon-feed the masses soundbite clickbait, we're here doing some real proof of concept work to prove that you guys are a lot smarter than they think. While mainstream media focuses on Trump's Diet Coke habit, we're here talking about the Marxist roots of postmodernism and the secular and religious arguments over where rights come from. I received a bunch of emails from you guys after the live stream saying that Jordan often says things that go over your head, but you actually go ahead and pause the video and do some research for yourself. I'll be totally honest with you, sometimes he says things that fly by me as well, and while I usually try to pause him to clarify, obviously I can't always do that in the midst of a conversation. While you're learning through these conversations, know that I'm learning right next to you. After the Peterson-Shapiro livestream, Jordan got in a well-deserved nap and then spoke to a sold-out crowd of 2,000 people at the Orpheum Theater here in LA. Jordan was nice enough to let me introduce him as a special surprise guest to the audience, and I gotta tell you, it was truly the best reception I've ever received on stage. I did a couple minutes of stand-up, cracking jokes about lobsters and the importance of cleaning your room, but there was something beyond just the laughs that I could feel on the stage. The room felt lit with intellect and curiosity. 2,000 strangers coming together to hear a middle-aged psychology professor talk about how fixing yourself is the only way to fix the world. This simply wouldn't have happened even 2 years ago because so many of you who dare think differently were silenced by false cries of racism and bigotry. People like Jordan and Ben are using their intellect to say what they believe, and that in turn is showing millions of people out there that they can do the exact same thing. Whether you like or hate Trump, this idea revolution is directly related to his election. Everything is up in the air right now, from our political institutions to our educational institutions to our media institutions. As Eric Weinstein and I discussed a few months back, perhaps some of us would have preferred less upheaval to get us to address the problems with these institutions, but perhaps that more selective, tactful upheaval actually never happens. As I said to Eric, he wanted a panther in a china shop, but all that was available was the bull. As the Rolling Stones taught us, you can't always get what you want, but you get what you need. As most of you probably have already seen, we followed up our chat with Peterson and Shapiro with the brothers Weinstein, Eric and Brett. It was their first public appearance together ever, and I have to say that my brain is still in recovery mode from taking in so many high-level important ideas. If the dial of ideas was turned to low for the last few years, it's quickly moving into the hot position. The dial is moving because the conversations we're having here are finally starting to leak out into the rest of the world. That's why thousands of you are showing up at Jordan Peterson events and at live Sam Harris podcasts. And by the way, Sam and Jordan disagree on pretty much everything, especially the most fundamental existential questions that exist. Yet we're all on the same side because the only real enemy is the authoritarians who want to control us so that they can have us silenced. Once you realize that, you'll suddenly find yourself with many more allies and many less enemies. So it probably goes without saying that I'm feeling incredibly positive about the direction things are heading, and I hope that you are too. This month, we're going to continue having real conversations with people who are truly affecting the world with their thoughts and their actions. We've got a 5-time bank robber who became a Georgetown law professor. We've got a former head of FEMA, and we've got a nuclear power expert running for governor of California. Also, I'm thrilled to share with you that we're doing 5 shows in 5 days with 5 experts on 5 different presidents of the United States to celebrate President's Week. From some founders like Jefferson, Adams, and Madison to JFK and Lincoln, the stories of our past are as relevant as ever as we fight for the liberty of today. Oh, and yes, we'll be doing plenty more of the 3-person sit-downs as well. Who do you want sitting down across from each other? Let us know in the comments right down below. After all, there's an idea revolution happening right now, and it may not be televised, but it's definitely going to be streamed.